Hey everyone, Toby Alexander here, and in this video I'm going to show you a specific way to manifest your thoughts using a specific thought intent technology, and I'm going to explain how I've been able to manifest many different financial, material, physical, and spiritual goals in the last 10 years. So the first thing is, most people get up in the morning and they have no plan as to what they're going to do. Basically their thoughts are created by someone else. So if you want to take control of your manifestation process, then you really must learn how to set your intent in motion. And so I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And the first thing I want you to do is actually get out a nice journal, if you have one. And this is a Mont Blanc. I collect Mont Blanc pens and journals, and I think it's so important when you do a manifestation to have the best that you can have as far as your paper, your writing material. Last night I actually found this limited edition Leonardo da Vinci Mont Blanc pen, and I rarely get excited about buying something, but I love pens and I love writing, and this is basically how I manifest everything in my life. So I'm going to take this pen out, and as you can see, this is awesome. Look at this. See if you can see this. And on the inside has some engraving, and basically this is a limited edition, so it is 460 of 3,000, and it feels so awesome in your hand. So imagine setting your intention in motion with such an elegant and powerful writing instrument. Now, inside here we have a book of the famous words of Leonardo da Vinci. And so we'll just open this at random and see what we get. So this says, "O time, consumer of all things." Let's check another one. Well, that one didn't have anything. "There is no certainty in sciences where one of the mathematical sciences cannot be applied, or which are not in relation with these mathematics." Pretty cool, huh? So we'll put this over here. And now what we're going to do is think about what we want to manifest. And so I'll put this up here so you can see this. And let's say you're in my class, How to Make $100,000 per Month Without Stress or Overwhelm, and you want to set this intent in motion. Well, the first thing you do is you're going to write down your intention as a command. So here's how we do this. And I want you to do this with me. So don't just watch this video and say, "Oh, that was nice." Actually get out your paper and do this with me. So let's write this down. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that I manifest $100,000 or more by, and we'll say June 6, 2014. Okay? So why do we do this? Well, when you set a command in motion, it's like creating a thought form of which matter will eventually manifest. And so the wording here is, it is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers. What is that? Well, the golden liquid realms is the higher self universe of the one that we're in. So this is beyond duality. So this means we're manifesting from the highest possible place. And therefore everything will happen in what is called divine right order. In other words, we won't create chaos in our field. We're not creating from the personality and the ego. We're creating from the highest of our higher selves. And as you're aware, God always can manifest something in better ways than we can with our limited perception. So alchemical powers is simply the power of alchemy, of being able to change from a carbon-based form to a golden liquid light form, and vice versa. And then we have a date and the actual intention. So it's commanded that I manifest $100,000 or more. We don't want to limit ourselves just to that, by June 6, 2014. Now, your higher self works in symbols, light, color, and sound. And there's an ancient code which you can use to manifest that the ancients used to manifest. And this is called the tri-veca code. So this is how you're going to draw this. You draw one circle. Just go ahead and do this with me. And then you're going to draw another circle here. And take your time. And another circle here. And it's okay if your circles are not perfect. So this is the tri-veca code. What does this represent? Well, this represents your highest level of awareness. So what is called the Rishi self. And your Rishi self exists in dimensions 13, 14, and 15. So each one of these circles represents dimension 13, 14, and 15, your Rishi self. And this is a carrier code, which means it carries your intention. And when you use your intention and your breath to run this through your body, you program every single chakra and every single DNA strand for this desired intention. And so eventually, this intention will manifest into your holographic reality. Simple, right? So just follow along and I'll show you how to set your intent in motion. So what we need in the middle here is a symbol that represents our goal. Because your higher self speaks in symbols, light, color, and sound, not external language. So I created a symbol, 100K plus, with a circle around it. And I put that in the center of the tri-veca. So that's your intention. So go ahead and put your intention in the center there, and it must be a symbol. So I always recommend putting a circle around it. And then, to the right here, we're going to write down some phrases that actually set this intention in motion. And these are very powerful ancient phrases. So the first one is Aham Brahmasmi, which is an ancient Sanskrit word or phrase that means I am one with God. Next, Ta Asia Enta Doe. This is a phrase in the first external language called Anuhasi. that basically means spoken as it is stated, as so it is done. So notice the sound tones: ta, a, ja, in, ta, doe. Ta, Asia, into doe. If you say this out loud with me, you'll notice that your energy immediately goes up. So say it with me: ta, a, ja, in, ta, doe. Now say with authority: ta, Asia, into doe. Anytime you want to set your intent in motion, use this phrase after it. So we have aham brahmasmi, ta, Asia, into doe. And then we're going to write another phrase. Elhi ja tet. That's also an ancient phrase to set your intent in motion. So that's like saying, it is done. Next. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Many of you know this if you're familiar with Babaji and Kriya Yoga. So what this basically does is it connects you to the crown chakra of Babaji Nagaraj, the Ma-avatar. And whenever you say this, it's like receiving an instant blessing. So this is like the cell phone to the Ascended Master Babaji. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And then the last thing, I am this, I am. I am this, I am. Basically, set your intent in motion to embody your I am presence, which is who you truly are. Nothing exists permanently except your I am presence. And so when you say I am this, I am, it's like opening up all the conduits to your I am presence and the energies of Source or God, and allowing you to affirm that you can embody that. So this is all very empowering. Now, once you have your command and the tri-veca and you've written this, you've essentially set this manifestation in motion. Well, what I'm going to show tonight in the webinar, when I show you what type of indigo you are and what type of indigo your children are, is how to actually use your breath to run this code through your chakra system and program your entire system for your desired manifestations. So why is this important? Well, without setting your intention, your reality is created by everyone else's thoughts. And I can tell you from experience that every single one of these manifestations that I've set in motion over the last 10 years have eventually manifested. So let me just show you what I have. If you look here, I have many different journals. This is about 1/100th of the journals that I have. So if we just look at some of these journals, you know, just open one up at random. Let's just see if we can find a manifestation here. Okay, here's one back in 2010, and let's see, the writing's a little bit small, but I'll show you. It says, "It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that Ammonite, who is Yvonne, that Yvonne's birth and labor happen smoothly, joyfully, and that everything happens harmoniously with Eam. And Ammonite is being 100% healthy throughout. So the symbol was HB for healthy birth. And then you see I have the commands on the right side. So this was back in 2011 actually, before Eam was born. And as you can see, Eam is very healthy, and I couldn't imagine having a more harmonious situation with him, or a better relationship. So that's just one manifestation. Let's see. Now you can also do manifestations for material finances. And let's see if we can find one here. Got a lot of cool notes here too. Okay, here's one. Here's one where I was trading. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that I manifest 50 or more pips today, net. So you'd be amazed that when you set these intentions in motion, how you're able to do this. Again, if you don't set your manifestations in motion, you get the common denominator reality of everyone else. So let's choose another journal, maybe an older one. And let's see what we have here. It's very important that you get the best journals you can get and the best pens that you can get. We'll just pick one here. Okay. Now you can do manifestations for yourself, or you can do them for your clients. So let me find one here. Okay, here's one. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that all of my mental bugs be completely cleared, and that I download new, higher, and more efficient and productive software that my mentor Babaji uses, so that I may be completely operating from source. It is also commanded that all of my friends and family's bugs are cleared, and that we all resonate in absolute harmony, intimacy, and love. So that's an example of a manifestation. Here's how you can do a manifestation for a trip. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that we have a safe, on-time, peaceful, fun, and harmonious trip home with Eam, Ammonite, and myself back to Cancun. Always do manifestations about 3 days before your trip, so that you set this in motion and it actually has time to manifest. When you get good at manifestation, you can manifest things in 1 day or less, but when you first start out, the doubts that you have can slow down your manifestations. Let's see. Here's one for trading results. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that I made $10,000 or more in net trading profits this week. So I think you're getting the point here. Here's one I did for my physical body. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that I completely relax and clear all tightness from my physical body so that I am 100% more flexible and powerful in tennis and golf, and that I follow through on everything that I do. So this is the formula to manifest everything in your life, but you must do it. And when you do this consistently, I mean, I have probably 100 journals like this that are filled with manifestations. And you know, some of these are really old, where I'm just asking to make like $1,000 a day. And so now, if I'm not manifesting, you know, 35,000 a day, I don't really feel like I'm operating at my potential. So here's a goal for only $1,000 per day. And you know, that was probably back in 2009. So whatever you can think of, you can set it in motion by the manifestations. And you can also do manifestations for clearing discordant thoughts, clearing your house. You could do manifestations for relationships, for money. Let's see if we can find another one here. So here's one I did back in, let's see, 2010. It is commanded by the laws of the golden liquid realms and chemical powers that I manifest $100,000 or more from DNA perfection this month by March 1st, 2010. So that has manifested, and now that's the default. It's not a stretch for me. So what we're going to do tonight in the webinar is actually, we're going to show you exactly how to do this, but then the most important part is clearing the blockages. So we can all set things in motion, but if we have doubts or fears or undeservedness or unworthiness, then those require to be cleared energetically, because that hinders your thought manifestation process. So I hope this helped you with how to set your manifestations in motion. Be on the webinars starting tonight, and I'll walk you through exactly how to program your field for this. Namaste everyone, and much love to you all.